Hello everybody and welcome. This is a Legacy School spelling lesson for Year 6, Week 7. For this lesson you'll need your spelling copybook. You're going to have to write the date and the heading in it. And we're going to get started with Spelling Test 7. Don't forget the date, the title, which is Spelling Test 6, and don't forget to write neatly. I'm going to read the word, use it in a sentence, and you can always replay the video to hear them again. Number 1, vein. I could feel the blood pulsing through my veins. Veil. The bride wore a veil made of French lace. Rein. You pull on both reins to stop or slow a horse, but only the left rein has to turn left. Reign. Queen Victoria reigned over Britain from 1837 to 1901. Feint. Ahmad feinted to pass the ball and then shot it into the net. Weigh. Your luggage must be weighed before it is put on the aircraft. Weight. What weight can this lorry safely carry? Beige. The shoes are available in navy blue or beige. Feign. He feigned sickness so he wouldn't have to go to school. 8th. Reem's birthday is on the 8th of June. Neigh. The white horse neighed softly and jogged off. Unveil. Apple plans to unveil a new product this month. Freight. The ship carries both freight and passengers. Inveigle. Her son tried to inveigle her into giving him money for a laptop. Deign. Mr. Clinton did not deign to reply. Weightlifter. He became a successful businessman and champion weightlifter. Surveillance. The police have kept the suspect under surveillance until the case was solved. Neighborhood. This is a nice, quiet neighborhood with modern family homes. All right, now that we're done with our test, we're going to move on to our lesson. Words that have the I and I sound, the E and E sound for the E sound. Can you think of words with this sound? All right, the E, EI, weird, ceiling, receive, IE. Nice, or niece, siege, achieve, and double E, feet, need, and be. We also have EA, and we have the words T, clean, mean, and C. These are all common spelling patterns for this sound. Occasionally, there are other words that also have the E sound in them, but are written differently. Can you give the definitions for the following word? Can you give words for the following definitions? What is the opposite of odd? Even. You can see how it's spelled here. What is the opposite of male? Female. What are the third person in singular? He and she. What is another word for former? Previous. And you can check the spelling patterns in all of these. What is the opposite of postpaid? Prepaid, just like your SIM card. All right, so we're going to look at the spelling rule. If you want to say E, it's I before E except after C. So the letter I usually comes before E except after C. But of course, we have some exceptions, just like lots of rules in the English language. These can be remembered as follows. C's, neither, protein, or caffeine. In these words, the E comes before the I, and these are our exceptions. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at spelling list 8. Shriek, a short, loud, high cry, especially one produced suddenly as an expression of a powerful emotion. Wield, to hold a weapon or tool and look as if you are going to use it. Siege, the surrounding of a place by an armed force in order to defeat those defending it. Yield, to supply or produce something positive such as profit, an amount of food or information. Ceiling, the inside surface of a room that you can see when you look above. Fiendish, evil and rude. Niece, a daughter of your brother or sister, or a daughter of your husband or wife's brother or sister. Receive, to get or be given something. Deceit, an act of keeping the truth hidden, especially to get an advantage. Let's continue with deceive, to persuade somebody that something false is the truth, or to keep the truth hidden from someone for your own advantage. Achieve, to succeed in finishing something or reaching an aim, especially after a lot of work or effort. Conceited, too proud of yourself and your actions and abilities. Hygiene, the degree to which people keep themselves or their environments clean, especially to prevent disease. Retrieve, to find and bring back something. Perceive, to come to an opinion about something or have a belief about something. Reprieve, an official order that stops or delays the punishment or any delay that is welcomed. Handkerchief, a square piece of cloth used for blowing the nose or cleaning the face or eyes. Last word is inconceivable, impossible to imagine or think of. Now that we know our spelling words, as always, we're going to look at our vocabulary sheet and use our spelling words to fill in the blanks. You can use a dictionary to help you. Now we're going to go ahead and do our dictation sentences. You can replay the video as much as you need to get the sentences written down. Number 1, my niece shrieked when the dog retrieved her handkerchief. 2, you can achieve inconceivable yields without deceiving your competitors. 3, the king was deceived, and the fiendish enemy now sieged the castle. Once you have those written down, we're going to look at our homework, which is sheet 8. For number 1, you're going to add the missing letters EI or IE to complete the spelling list. Words in the handkerchief. Remember, if the spelling says EE, it is I before E except after C. If the spelling says E, the word is pronounced with the strong E sound. For number 2, these words are also missing EI or IE. Can you complete them? On the back page, we are going to use numbers to order things. We usually add the suffix th, except in first, second, and third. If the number ends in Y, we replace it with I and add the suffix ETH. Write these positional numbers as words. And then we have when numbers 21 to 99 are written as compound words, we use a hyphen. Write the numbers below as words. And then, of course, at the end of our exercise, we have to parse a sentence and write it on the word wall. Our sentence is, Mr. Brown will have bought his niece some handkerchiefs. That is the end of today's lesson, and I can't wait to see your work.